And rolling up and down the fingers. Oops, I lost Richard. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And down to the wrist. And up to the knuckles and across. And we'll keep the ball in the palms, interlace the fingers, and squeeze. There you are. And release. And squeeze. Release. And squeeze. Release. Around the back we'll go. Switch. 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 And switch. Inject the waist. Go through the legs. Switch. 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 And drop the ball on the floor. Assess the feet. Stepping the ball in the middle of the feet. Press down now 3 times. Move it up to the knuckles. Press on each going across. Roll across. Roll across the top of the heel. And press down just below the ball of the foot. At the side of the top of the heel. And in the middle of the foot metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. And screw. Three, two, one, release to reassess. Feel the difference. Press again 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across. Roll across the top of the heel. Press down below the first knuckle. At the side of the top of the heel. Middle of the fifth. Roll down. And scribble. 3, 2, 1. Release this ball out of the way. Reassess. And let's do some good mornings. Take the tree. Three, 1 center. Twist it away, swing me off. And the center of a solution weight breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Still together and stone. And the center. The other in the other direction. And center. It's a 4 steps forward. Monday morning now. 5. And then elbow towards the opposite knee. Flat the opposite heel in the front. And then behind. Step with a twist. And a punch. And no walk. March. Or jog. It is Monday time for Zach Bush's 4 with or without weights. And do some bands and no, we're doing rolling in the exercise. Lots of squats. We're gonna do squats here. I think I'm gonna sprint. And whatever you do, just be safe. Gonna get going. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And one feet. And 30. 2 breaths. And interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up. Reach up. Come on down. Bend back. Back to center, bend to one side. Then the other. Back to center, lower the hands, touch out of chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the arms up, squeezing the shoulder blades together. A little higher. And come down and just shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And forward. Bend the arms. And rotate. And reverse directions. Bring one arm across the body. Push in. At or above the elbow. Then the other. Push down behind the back, push down and in. And then the other. Your both elbows rock side to side. Then the arm, fingers up, pull back. Fingers down. Flop the wrist. And keep flopping. And then go to circle in one direction. Rotate in the other. Other hand up with the fingers. Down. And flop. Rotate. Go the other way. Come on down, form an L, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. Release. 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 And squeeze. Release and rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go to the shoulder. Bring your hand over the head, cup the ear, chin up. Hug gently as you look up out of the corner of your eye. Then drop the chin to the collarbone and look out of the other corner towards the floor. Same thing the other way, looking up first. Chin up. And then down. Come back to center. Tuck in the chin. Peck. Like a pigeon. Let's grab a stick. I'll put the stick inside the arch of one foot, the other foot comes out to the side, bend that knee. Slide down the stick, stretch the inner thigh. And do the same thing the other way. Bring the stick out in front of one foot, bring the toes about 6 inches away, drop the stick to the collarbone, slide down. Lift the sole of the foot. Wiggle it. Press the sole of that foot against the stick. And then we'll do the other side, same thing, starting with the hamstring. And then the calf. All right, we're doing the tuning bar routine today. So let's start by bringing the stick behind the back, parallel to the spine, going up and down. And reverse the position of the hands and repeat. Bring the stick up overhead and go side to side. Then go to the waist, twist at the waist. Then bring the stick up to the shoulders, palms facing in, and do 10 bicep curls. Reverse the grip. Hinge at the waist, bend the knees slightly, come on down. Keep the back neutral with head back, and lift the stick 10 times. You want to feel this in your glutes and hamstrings. Weight is on the heels. 6 for me. And then go down, stay down, and lift the elbows past the rib cage 10 times. Come on up, stick is at the shoulder, lift it up overhead and back to your shoulder. Drop it to below the waist, lift the elbows up to the shoulder height. Keep it at the shoulders and push out. And then bring it behind the back, palms facing away from the body, lift it behind you 10 times. And then reverse the grip and do another 10. Bring the stick to the front, hold on with 2 hands, 1 hand or a finger or 2. Feet are about hip width apart. Come back onto the 5th metatarsal while your toes are digging into the ground and hold. Then roll back onto the 1st and then back onto the 5th, going back and forth, back and forth. Toes still crunched into the ground. Three, 2, 1. All right, stick down, weights in hand if you are going to use them. Well, I'll strap the 15-pounder on my foot there. Be careful. All right, of course, as you do 4 things, we're going to do a squat. We're going to do raises. We're going to do around the clock, either outside or inside or a combination thereof. And then some presses. I'll move the squats around. We'll gather speed as usual. We'll do 10. And we're going to do 3 rounds. Here we go with the squats. And breath. And some raises. Around the clock. Breath. And some raises. Presses. Come on down and take a few breaths to recoup. We're gonna start with the raises and move the squats to number 2 position. Ready? Here we go. A little fast. Breath. Squats. All right, we're halfway there. Take a breath. I'm gonna go through the middle. And press it. And a couple of breaths. One more round in a bit. One more breath. I'll move squats into number 3. We're going to start with the raises. Around the clock, I'm going to do 5 of each. Some squats. And finally, presses. And 10. All right. We're going to have to sweat this morning. Take some breaths. We're going to do Leonard Orr's 4 quick ones and 1 long one. Get some energy flowing. It's in through the nose, diaphragmatic as always, or almost always. Down to the belly, up to the chest, and then out through the mouth 4 times rapidly, and then a nice big deep slow inhale through the nose and slowly out through the mouth. Then we repeat that 3 more times. A total of 20 breaths for a natural high. Here we go. Rub those hands together, savor that feeling. Konnichiwa. And center. Deep breaths. Let us open our heart. Pause and center. And center. Deep breaths. Bring down cheek on the bottom. Gather it from below. And namaste. All right. Grab our roll. I'm sorry, Richard.
I was saying, what's the routine?
Rollers. Gotta grab some rollers. Do some rolling. Rolling on the river. Gonna hit the camera and hit the floor. And I don't know about you, but it's been sparse around here, so I haven't done much in these last 3 days. Not even played softball with all the rain. My back is really used some rack in here. So let's do the back. We're gonna put it right in the middle of the rib cage. And come down to the bottom and back to the middle of the rib cage. Just go back and forth, nice and slow. And then go from the middle of the rib cage up to above the shoulders, below the neck, and back to the middle. And then just roll the whole length of the rib cage from the bottom, top of the shoulders, I'm sorry, to the bottom of the rib cage. And then we're gonna roll over to one side, put the roller, the end of the roller, most of it is behind you, underneath the shoulder and roll down the rib cage on the side, getting the TFL, using your legs to propel you, or leg to propel you. Up and back. You might want to move a little. Front and back. Most of the action is right around the shoulder. And just below. And then go to the other side. Repeat. Three, two, one, and then let's take the roller, sit on it, lie back. Bring your knees up, go to the right, do 4 circles in one direction. Four circles in the other. And kick a bicycle. Reverse. Stop, go to the left side. Knees together, make 4 circles in both directions. Bicycle. Go the other way. And come to the middle. Make sure the roller is snug underneath you. And we're going to do 8 figure eights, 4 starting in one direction and then 4 the other way. And then do some bicycles. And reverse. And come on up.